The Niantic Sportsmens Club of Niantic, Connecticut held its second winter Woodswalk last Sunday on its new set of trails. The new course runs for about a mile through fields and woods. For this session had 14 shooting stations. Arriving at the parking area of the rifle and pistol ranges, it's a short walk to the campsite where everyone's gathering. Some come in traditional garb and others wear whatever's good for a Woodswalk on this beautiful morning.
Come on, already?
At the campsite, the fire's being built for a later lunch or just a warm seat after a long walk. Of the 15 or so participants have stacked their rifles while waiting their turns to go out in groups of 4. The targets are a mix of metal animals and breakables designed to be both fun and infuriating.
Don't get a picture of the non-traditional chair and table.
After a quarter-mile walk from the campsite, someone spots their first target, a squirrel, hiding in the brush. For this meet, all shots are taken from a shooting box made from local recyclable materials. The critter is pretty hard to see, but it does get hit, eventually. A few yards farther along, we found a crow hiding in the woods and a gong.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep them.
Now, the gong is not native to this area, but it makes a hard target, particularly if you're trying to hit only the tiny white center and not the rest. The shooter calls which his shot.
Yeah.
This shoot had several stations for pistol shooters as well, although getting closer was not always much help. Farther on, there were stations where potatoes and spinner sets were featured.
All right, now.
The potatoes were lined up for massacre, but some managed to escape, at least for a short time.
All right, we're doing.
There was a set of 3 swingers of increasingly smaller sizes and correspondingly higher point scores. The shooter has to call a shot.
Touch low,
though. There were a number of stations going uphill through the woods, and near the top of the hill was a station for a nice card game. Playing cards were set up on a board about 25 yards away, and each shooter got 2 shots at his card. It's hard to see what happened even after the smoke cleared.
I got one in.
Upper left corner, Ron Nick.
Many Rock fans got to play this game. A clear shot through the cards gave 2 points, and an edge nick gave 1 point, so a shooter could get up to 4 points at this single station.
Oops, did I?
No.
I get close here, too.
Just after the cards was a stump and a string of carrots.
Just missed it.
Shot.
Even with the video zoomed in, the carrots don't look that big, and looking down the barrel, they were thinner than the front sight blade, a very tough shot. But then again, we didn't want to waste too many friendly carrots.
All right, you got it.
The last 2 stations were for another set of spinners, and, of all things, pancakes. Spinners were small, but relatively straightforward.
All quiet on the western front.
Yep. All right.
Saving the most maddening targets for last, the pancakes swung and rotated slightly in the light breeze, and to shoot one you had to time your shot accordingly.
No.
At the end of the shoot, everyone counted the beans in their pockets, which were used to keep the score. After the scores were totaled, there was the opportunity to rest by the fire, brag or complain about targets hit or missed, and prepare for the lunch which would begin when all shooters
Not a
return.
chance to sight it.
The club plans to have at least one more shoot this winter and will then hold their line shoots in the summer after the woods become too hot and buggy. Upcoming events will be posted at the Niantic Sportsmen's website or at ctmuzzleloaders.com.